So hi guys, Sam, my son, like many little boys this Christmas, got the Laser X shooting game, and it's a kind of a pretty cool game. It's a bit like Laser Quest in the 1980s for people who are old enough to remember that. But it's got one big problem, hasn't it, Sam?
This tutorial is about how to get rid of the annoying beeping noise that happens when you turn it on.
There's no way to get rid of the beeping noise. Even if you plug in the headphones, you've still got the beeping noise. And not only is this annoying for everybody else in the house, it actually ruins the game. Because you can't hide, can you, Sam? Because everyone always knows where you are. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of Christmas project, and we're going to get rid of the beeping, the sounds from this. And what we're going to end up with is exactly the same game. We play through the headphones. The guys who are playing it get all the cool sounds, but no beeping. And the people who aren't playing it can happily watch telly in complete peace because they won't hear anything at all. So if you do follow this tutorial, remember you're going to get a no sound system. It's quite a simple tutorial. So this is the problem with the Laser X. That's it firing up. Now listen, that beep's just going to go on and on and on, and I tell you, you can look as much as you like around the gun to find somewhere to switch it off. You can't do it. Even if you play with the headphones in, you still have the beep audible to everybody. So you want to get rid of this beep and make it a silent toy, which is going to be a whole lot more fun because you can hide around the house as well, Sam. Okay, so you're going to need a few tools for this job. We're using a Leatherman Surge, or you can use any Leatherman, a multi-tool. You've got a pair of pliers in there, a really strong knife, a few screwdrivers and a pair of scissors. But if you haven't got one of these multi-tools, then just go to your shed and get a normal screwdriver, pliers, scissors, etc. Just basic tools really. A couple of Lego bricks, you'll see why later. These are just used to hold the gun open while we're working on it. They're absolutely perfect size. So you get a couple of longish classic Lego bricks, and you're also going to need a pair of headphones just so you can test the unit when you finish the job. So this is the problem with the Laser X. That's it firing up. Now listen, that beep's just going to go on and on and on, and I tell you, you can look as much as you like around the gun to find somewhere to switch it off. You can't do it. Even if you play with the headphones in, you still have the beep audible to everybody. So you want to get rid of this beep and make it a silent toy, which is going to be a whole lot more fun because you can hide around the house as well, Sam. Okay, and the first step we're going to do is the little screw here at the back. So we're going to take this guy out with a little crosshead screwdriver, very simply. Just loosen that, so it's not, you can leave it in, but just loosen that so it's not holding those bits of plastic together. So that's this very simple stage. Stage 2 is a little bit more tricky. It involves using a knife on the plastic. Now be careful here because you can end up cutting yourself, so keep the gun down and don't do it up, otherwise you'll end up maybe causing yourself an injury. So just lie the gun gently on its side, and at the back you'll see a grill. Right behind here is the offending article, the buzzer. This is what's ruining your Christmas fun. It's right inside here. So we need to just weaken the glue inside the gun, and the way we do that is we just work gently on the sides of the grill there with a sharp knife.
This is what's inside.
This is what we're looking for, the buzzer. And we just work those cracks gently with a sharp knife, both sides, just to get that glue, undermine the glue and loosen it. Okay? Now, you can just about see there that I've worked through the glue, and you can see at the end of the knife, just little remnants of glue on the knife, so that's what you're looking for, just to get, to weaken this panel. Okay, we're going to try to get underneath this panel and just get into the unit. It's not that easy. There we go. What we're doing is we're just putting the small screwdriver there into the bottom just by the screw, and then twisting the screwdriver. And what's going to happen is that back of the gun is going to split open. Don't worry, you've not broken the toy. It's just going to open right across the seam there where the glue was. And you can already see that the panel, which is hiding the buzzer, is now loose. Now this bit, stage 4, is the trickiest part, because you've got to get this buzzer out, and it's not easy. You really, it's just trial and error. Just open the gun as much as you can, and then just lodge a Lego brick down the gun there, just to keep it open while you're working on the toy. Yeah. I'm trying to just prise this out, and it's really just trial and error, just teasing it out until eventually you're going to get it out. Okay, and that's the grill of the buzzer. So put that to one side. We're going to need that later just to finish the job off. Inside the toy, right here, this is the buzzer that's causing all the problems. So let's just put that back on again with the toy now open. And you can hear very clearly, ready, wait for it, that is the beep. That's what's ruining everybody's fun. Let's turn the toy off. All we're doing is we're taking this buzzer out. Now, I was talking to Sam earlier. We like James Bond films, we watch a lot of them. So you think about some of the classic James Bonds, Goldfinger, particularly is one that's memorable. It's all about detonating a bomb. Well, this is a lot simpler. All you're doing is you're getting a pair of scissors. I'm trying to remember where they are on the Leatherman. There we are. And bring the scissors out. And all you're doing with these scissors is you are snipping through the wires here. You can see that there. There are two yellow wires just sat behind the buzzer. There might not be yellow on your model, I don't know, but there's just going to be two wires which put power through the buzzer. Give that a snip, one, and then the second one, buzzer just drops out of the toy. Put the buzzer to one side. You're not going to need the buzzer again, but you might as well keep it if you've got an electronic set or anything like that. You can use it just as a normal buzzer.
Now that's two for my set.
You'll end up with two spare buzzers. Now take the Lego brick out so the gun can come back together again. Just push those wires back in there. Now if you're worried at this stage, you can test the toy before you put it back together. And the way to test the toy is to get your headphones, just a normal pair of headphones, iPhone headphones or Walkman earphones or whatever, pop them in there. And if you turn the unit on, if you put you can hear the Laser X theme tune, and if you put the gun down, you can hear the shooting as well. And there's me reloading. Of course you can't hear this, but I can tell you it's in the ear. So the game's working absolutely fine, but nobody else but the player can hear it. So now all we need to do is to get the gun back together. And again, this is a little bit fiddly. Get the grill. It's strictly speaking, you don't need to put this back in, but if you want the gun to look neat, you can. Put him back in there till it's just popped up at the top, until it's just sat inside the unit, and then just tease it back into place with the tool. You might need to fiddle around for a bit. Just to click it back into place. There we go. And that is finished. And there you go, Laser X silent version. Happy hunting.